Hello friends, how are you? We hope that you are not afraid of Marathi. In the first 3 days, we learned about the different uses of आहे and the distinction between asa as well as the suffix la and za, including r plus aiza and r plus ta ye along with their 6 forms. These topics can be a bit daunting, however, today's topics are much easier. There is no need to worry. Today we will focus on 3 suffixes that are added to the verb root: r plus un, r plus tana and r plus aila. Let us first introduce the suffix un. Today, instead of teaching through conversations, we will show you videos that contain a passage. In this passage, Professor Joshi's routine is presented.
पॅसेज नंबर 1. डॉक्टर अंजली जोशी प्राध्यापिका आहेत. त्या रात्री सगळी कामं आटपून दुसऱ्या दिवसाच्या तासांची तयारी करतात. त्या वेगवेगळे संदर्भ ग्रंथ वाचून टिपणं काढतात. सकाळी उठून टिपणाचे कागद पर्समध्ये ठेवतात. कॉलेजमध्ये जाऊन त्या पुन्हा एकदा टिपणं पाहतात. टिपणं पाहून त्या वर्गात जातात. तास संपवून त्या सहकाऱ्यांबरोबर कॅन्टीनमध्ये जातात. तिथे चहा घेऊन त्या घरी जातात. डॉक्टर अंजली जोशी is a professor. She completes all her work at night and prepares for the next day's lectures. She reads various reference books and takes notes. After waking up in the morning, she collects her notes, keeps them in her purse, takes them to college and rereads them. After reviewing her notes, she enters the classroom, conducts the lectures and goes out with her co-workers to the canteen. There, she drinks tea and then heads home. Grammar. When a person or living being performs 2 consecutive actions, one after the other, it can be expressed in one sentence by adding the un suffix to the verb root of the first action. Instead of making 2 sentences, it can be expressed by combining the 2 sentences to indicate both actions. For example, त्या वेगवेगळे संदर्भ ग्रंथ वाचतात. Action 1. She reads various reference books. त्या टिपणं काढतात. Action 2. She takes notes. त्या संदर्भ ग्रंथ वाच प्लस ऊन, that is वाचून टिपणं काढतात. She reads the reference books and takes notes. कॉलेजमध्ये जाऊन त्या पुन्हा एकदा टिपणं पाहतात. She goes to college and looks at the notes once again. Action 1. त्या कॉलेजमध्ये जातात. She goes to college. Action 2. त्या पुन्हा एकदा टिपणं पाहतात. She looks at the notes once again. Root verb of action 1, जा plus un, that is जाऊन. We can split the sentence by detaching the un suffix from the first action verb root. The verb root separated from the un suffix takes the form according to the subject of the 2 sentences. Obviously, the subjects of the 2 sentences are the same. It is also obvious that when 2 sentences are combined, there is no need for 2 subjects. New vocabulary. प्राध्यापिका, प्रोफेसर, आटप, फिनिश, तास, पीरियड, तयारी कर, प्रिपेअर, वेगवेगळे, डिफरंट, संदर्भ ग्रंथ, रेफरन्स बुक, टिपण, नोट, टिपण काढ, टेक डाऊन नोट्स, उठ, वेकअप, पुन्हा एकदा, वन्स अगेन, पहा, सी, संपव, finish.
Friends, let us practice further with the construction using the suffix un by listening to and watching another video. In the second passage, the farming processes are described using the suffix un.
शेतकरी सर्वात आधी जमीन नांगरून शेतीसाठी तयार करतो. जमीन सपाट करून तो जमिनीत खत घालतो. त्यानंतर शेतातलं तण काढून औषध फवारणी करतो. थोड्या दिवसांनी पीक मोठं होतं. कापणी करून तो पीक एका जागेत ठेवतो. नंतर पीक बाजारात नेऊन विकतो.
First, the farmer tills the soil.
Making it flat and ready for farming. Then he adds fertilizer to the soil. After that, he decides which crop to plant and chooses the seeds. After sowing the seeds, he waters the farm using water from a river, a well, or a stream. Next, he removes weeds from the farm and applies pesticides. After a few days, the crops grow. Finally, he harvests the crops and stores them. Later, he takes the crop to the market and sells it. Grammar. There is no need to explain grammar here as well. Let us learn new words. Nangar, plow. Sapatkar, make plain. Khat, fertilizer. Khat घाल. Put fertilizer. ठरव. Decide. बियाणे. Seed. पेर. Sow. पाणी दे. Water. तण काढ. Remove unwanted grass. औषध फवारणी. Spreading medicine. मोठं हो. Grow. कापणी कर. Harvest. साठव. Store. ने. Take along. Week. Sale.
Another suffix we will teach today is ar plus tana. Again, you will learn it through passages. First, let us understand its uses so that you automatically grasp its meaning. Now, let us take a look at passage number 3.
Now, let us take a look at passage number 3. आई आणि बाबा साधारण एकाच वेळी ऑफिसमधून घरी येतात. हर्षाला आणि मिहिरला सकाळी जाताना बाबा गाडीने सोडतात. येताना हर्षा रिक्षा करते. मिहिर मित्राबरोबर येतो. आई येताना भाजी आणते. येऊन हातपाय धुवून ते स्वयंपाकाला सुरुवात करते. स्वयंपाक करताना ती रेडिओवर गाणी ऐकते. रात्री जेवताना सगळे गप्पा मारतात. सगळ्यांचा मोबाईल बंद असतो. कौन बनेगा करोडपती टीव्हीवर बघताना मात्र कोणीच कोणाशी बोलत नाही. आई झोपताना व्हॉट्सॲप बघते. बाबांना झोपताना पंखा लागतो. आईला पंखा चालत नाही म्हणून ती हर्षाच्या खोलीत जाऊन झोपते. Mother and father come back from the office approximately at the same time. Father drops Harsha and Mihir off by car while going in the morning. On the way back, Harsha takes an auto rickshaw and Mihir returns with his friend. Mother brings vegetables on her way home. After coming back and freshening up, she starts making dinner while listening to the radio. During dinner, everyone chats with each other and nobody has their phones with them. However, while watching Kaun Banega Karodpati, no one talks to each other. Before sleeping, the mother checks her WhatsApp. Father needs the fan on, but mother cannot tolerate it, which is why she sleeps in Harsha's room. New vocabulary. साधारण, approximately, एकाच वेळी, at the same time, गप्पा मार, chit chat, लाग, need, चाल, okay with it.
Let us also learn another passage and then we will provide you with a grammatical explanation. The teaching points remain the same and do not require much clarification.
The teaching points remain the same and do not require much clarification. Passage number 4. ईश्वरी 13 वर्षांची आहे. लहानपणापासून काही गमतीदार सवयी तिला आहेत. पुस्तक वाचताना ती अक्षर उलटसुलट वाचते. लिहिताना ती जीभ बाहेर काढते. घरात चालताना नाचत उड्या मारत जाते. जिना उतरताना ती 2-3 पायऱ्या सोडून देते आणि पडते. पडताना मोठमोठ्याने आईला हाका मारते. शाळेत प्रार्थना म्हणताना ती एक डोळा उघडून इतर मुलांकडे बघते. जेवताना इतकं बोलते की घास गिळताना पाणी पिताना तिला हमखास ठसका लागतो. तिची आई तिला रोज ओरडते, पण तिच्या सवयी काही जात नाहीत. आई ओरडत असताना ती हसत असते. ईश्वरी is 13 years old. From a very young age, she has developed some funny habits. While reading a book, she reads the letters in the wrong order. She sticks her tongue out while writing. While walking in the house, she hops around. When climbing down the stairs, she tries to take 2-3 steps at once and falls. While falling, she calls for her mom loudly. When saying her prayers at school, she keeps one eye open and looks at the other kids. While having dinner, she talks so much that she ends up coughing while swallowing her food and drinking her water. Mom scolds her every day, but her habits do not change. When her mom scolds her, she laughs. New vocabulary. लहानपणापासून, from childhood, गमतीदार, funny, सवय, habit, पायरी, step, उलट-सुलट, opposite ways, जीभ, tongue, बाहेर काढ, take out, चाल, walk, नाच, dance, उड्या मार, jump, जिना, staircase, मोठमोठ्याने, loudly, उतर, step down, सोडून दे, leave it, पड, fall, हाका मार, call, प्रार्थना, prayer, उघड, open, इतकं, so much, घास, bite, गीळ, swallow, हमखास, for sure, ठसका लाग, choke on food and have a coughing fit, ओरड, scold. Grammar for passages 3 and 4. These two passages explain how to combine two sentences by adding the tana suffix to the verb root. For example, za, that is verb root, plus tana, which is suffix, it is zatana, which means while going. This r plus tana is indeclinable. When the same subject performs any two actions simultaneously, the two sentences expressing those actions are combined by adding the suffix tana to the verb root of the first action, which is usually the first sentence. Obviously, the subject of those two sentences is the same. For example, sentence 2, आई भाजी आणते, mother brings vegetables. आई घरी, ये plus ताना, that is येताना भाजी आणते, combined sentence. Mother brings vegetables while coming home. Sentence 1, ती लिहिते, she writes. Sentence 2, ती जीभ बाहेर काढते, she sticks out her tongue. Combined sentence, ती लिही प्लस ताना, दॅट इज लिहिताना जीभ बाहेर काढते. शी स्टिक्स आउट हर टंग while writing. You must have noticed that you do not need to write the subject tea twice in a combined sentence. You can create two sentences from one combined sentence. For example, रात्री जेवताना सगळे गप्पा मारतात. Everyone chats while having dinner at night. सगळे जेवतात. Everyone eats. सगळे गप्पा मारतात. Everyone chats. There is one sentence in the passage number 4. आई ओरडत असताना ईश्वरी हसत असते. Ishwari laughs while mother is shouting. This sentence would be split by using the habitual present tense. आई ओरडत असते. The mother is shouting. Ishwari हसत असते. Ishwari is laughing. Here, the subjects of the two sentences differ. In the first sentence, it is I, while in the second sentence, it is Ishwari. When the subjects differ, you must use the copular verb root asa. For example, शिक्षक शिकवत असताना तो खिडकीतून बाहेर बघतो. He looks out the window while the teacher is teaching. शिक्षक शिकवत असतात. The teacher is teaching. तो खिडकीतून बाहेर बघत असतो. He is looking out the window. पाऊस पडत असताना ती भाजी घेऊन येते. She brings vegetables while it is raining. पाऊस पडत असतो. It is raining. ती भाजी घेऊन येते. She brings vegetables. The second sentence does not always need to be in habitual present tense. Instead of बघत असतो, बघतो आहे, which is continuous present tense, बघतो simple present tense, बघत होता past continuous, which is to be taught, and other tenses can also be used. One more sentence in passage number 4. घरी चालताना ती नाचत उड्या मारत जाते. While walking inside the house, she dances and skips along. Here, R plus the, नाच plus the, मार plus the shows the manner in which she moves. She goes dancing and jumping.
Friends, now for the final teaching point of today and this week, the last suffix out of 3 which is added to the verb root, that is R plus I plus la. We have used it many times but have not explained it. Now we will teach you how to use it. It indicates the purpose of an action. Let us watch the new video first.
Passage number 5. उन्हाळ्याच्या सुट्टीत सुमेध आजोळी राहायला जातो. तिथे त्याच्याबरोबर खेळायला खूप मित्र आहेत. तो तिथे मित्रांबरोबर पोहायला, सायकल चालवायला जातो. कधीकधी ते सगळे गावाबाहेर फिरायला जातात. तिकडे त्याला शिस्त लावायला, ओरडायला कोणीही नसतं. त्याचे लाड करायला सगळे उत्सुक असतात. मामी त्याच्यासाठी खायला वेगवेगळे पदार्थ करते. आजी त्याला स्तोत्र, श्लोक म्हणायला शिकवते. आजोबा गणित सोडवायला मदत करतात. मामा ग्रंथालयातून छान छान पुस्तकं वाचायला आणतो. सुमेधला तिकडे पियानो वाजवायलाही वेळ मिळतो. त्याला खूप मजा करायला मिळते. ड्युरिंग समर हॉलिडेज, सुमेध goes to his grandparents' place to live. He has many friends there to play with and he often goes swimming and cycling with them. Sometimes they venture outside the village for a walk. Here, there is no one to discipline or scold him. Everyone is eager to pamper him. His aunt makes him various dishes, while his grandmother teaches him prayers. His grandfather instructs him in mathematics, and his uncle brings nice books for him from the library. Here, Sumedh has time to play the piano and he can have a lot of fun. Grammar. Like the two other suffixes already learned, the r plus I plus la suffix is also indeclinable. It indicates the purpose of the action. For example, लोक चालायला बागेत जातात. People go to the garden for a walk. The purpose of the action of going to the park is to walk. सुमेध आजोळी राहायला जातो. Sumedh goes to his grandparents' place to stay. Sumedh's purpose in going to uncle's house is to stay there. Sometimes, like other two suffixes, r plus un and r plus tana, two sentences can be combined with the help of r plus I plus la. For example, मामा छान छान पुस्तकं वाचायला ग्रंथालयातून आणतो. Maternal uncle brings nice books from the library to read. मामा छान छान पुस्तकं वाचतो. Maternal uncle reads nice books. तो पुस्तकं ग्रंथालयातून आणतो. He brings books from the library. वाच प्लस आय प्लस ला, वाचायला. सगळे त्याचे लाड करायला उत्सुक असतात. Everyone is eager to pamper him. सगळे त्याचे लाड करतात. Everyone pampers him. सगळे उत्सुक असतात. Everyone is eager. कर प्लस आय प्लस ला, करायला. न्यू vocabulary. आजोळ, हाऊस ऑफ मॅटर्नल ग्रँडफादर, सुट्टी, हॉलिडे, उन्हाळा, समर, रहा, स्टे, पोह, स्वीम, शिस्त लाव, टीच डिसिप्लिन, ओरड, स्कोल्ड, कोणीही, एनीबडी, पदार्थ, क्युझिन्स, श्लोक, रिलिजियस राईम्स, सोडव, सॉल्व, मदत कर, हेल्प, शिकव, टीच, आजी, ग्रँडमदर, आण, ब्रिंग, वाजव, प्ले, वेळ मिळ, गेट टाईम, मजा करायला मिळ, गेट टू एन्जॉय. आर प्लस आय प्लस ला मिळ is a phrase used to convey the meaning of getting a chance to perform a certain action. For example, त्याला तिथे मजा कर प्लस आय प्लस ला मिळते. दॅट इज करायला मिळते. द वर्ब मिळ agrees with मजा. With the help of the sixth passage, let us practice using the r plus I plus la suffix in a sentence. भारतीय लोक क्रिकेट वेडे आहेत. क्रिकेटचे सामने पाहायला लोक गर्दी करतात. 3-4 महिने आधीपासून ते तिकीट काढायला रांगा लावतात. खेळाडूंना मैदानावर येताना पाहून ते टाळ्या वाजवायला लागतात. खेळाडू षटकार मारतात तेव्हा लोक नाचायला, झेंडे फडकवायला लागतात. खेळाडूंना प्रोत्साहन द्यायला मैदानावर चिअर गर्ल्सही असतात. विजयी संघाचा कर्णधार स्टंप घेऊन मैदानावर धावायला लागतो. लोक त्याला खांद्यावर उचलून घ्यायला मैदानावर येतात. भारताच्या विजयी संघाला आपले पंतप्रधानही भेटायला जातात. खेळाडू देशात परत येतात तेव्हा त्यांच्यावर फुलं उधळायला, त्यांचं स्वागत करायला लोक रस्त्याच्या दोन्ही बाजूंना दिवसभर उभे राहतात. Indians are mad for cricket. They arrive in huge crowds for cricket matches and create a frenzy to book tickets 3 to 4 months in advance. When the players arrive on the field, they start clapping. And when a player hits a six, people begin dancing and waving flags. To motivate the players, they also have cheerleaders on the field. When the winner picks up the stump and runs around the field, people rush to lift him up on their shoulders. When India is victorious, the Prime Minister goes to meet the cricket team, and when the players return to the country, people welcome them with flowers and form huge crowds along the roads on their way home. Grammar. The meaning of the usage of the suffix r plus I plus la has already been explained. One more phrase has been introduced in this passage, that is r plus I plus la, lag. It indicates the start or the beginning. For example, लोक टाळ्या वाजवायला लागतात. People start clapping. लोक नाचायला लागतात. People start dancing. New vocabulary. Cricket वेडा. Mad after cricket. सामना, match. गर्दी कर, make crowd. तिकीट काढ, book ticket. टाळ्या वाजव, clap. षटकार, sixer. नाच, dance. झेंडा फडकव, show flag. प्रोत्साहन, encouragement. cheer girls, cheer girls. विजयी, winner. संघ, team. कर्णधार, captain. stump, stump. धाव, run. खांदा, shoulder. उचलून घे, lift. भेट, meet. स्वागत कर, welcome. फुलं उधळ, shower flowers. बाजू, side. दिवसभर, whole day. उभा रहा, stand.
Let us revise what we learned in today's session. We learned the suffix un, the construction r plus tana, and the construction r plus I plus la. With this, I conclude today's session. In our next session, we will explore more interesting topics in Marathi. Till then, keep practicing and reviewing our earlier topics. Thank you.